I'm ZimZoe, and this is day 3 of our Mawr holiday. I'm feeling much better, for those of you who've watched my previous videos, considering I only had 3 hours sleep on the first day here. But last night I had like a full night's sleep. I just got in, conked out, and I'd stacked a whole bunch of pillows against the window so the light doesn't get in. But today we're going to go out and enjoy the nice weather. We're going to go down the beach and try and check out the little amusement park that's sort of down the beach a little bit. You'll see what I mean when we get there. After wandering through the other caravan site, we finally find the steps to the beach. Might get a bit windy here, sorry about that. But I think you can see why. These little black with red spot butterflies are everywhere, and they fly so quickly. We weren't even sure they were butterflies at first. Oh, that's a bee! Bee and butterfly fighting for the same thing. Oh, there's another butterfly. See, look how fast their wings go. There's a noisy little bird there. Yes, you made a lot of noise. Because I'm stood over your food. I don't care. It's a bit empty at the moment, considering it's Monday. So most people are in school. Yeah, I was saying most likely go on Miami Wave, not going on Tagada. We'll go on the waltzers. I'll go on this octagon thing, which I absolutely adore. I kind of want to try this one out. I have no idea what it does. I can only assume that the chairs obviously rock. And I'm guessing from the middle bit that it'll go up. And I'm sort of wondering by these bits, whether they swing out as well. I don't know, but I said I'm willing to give it at least one go. Then we've got the Dodgems over here. Got like a tiny lift ride over there, followed by smaller cars and a wheel over there, but I'll get them once I go back round. Got go-karts at the back there, behind this little water flume ride with a hippo. Don't know if you can see the hippo or not from here. There's a crocodile on the other side. Nearly walked straight into it. Oh, this is one where you row your own boat. Saw this one going as we walked up. Trampoline bungee things at the left here. We're coming around back to the front again now. A little teacup ride on the left. We decided to get wristbands for the day. This is going to be our first ride. Say eat it, I till instructed to leave. Instruct or eBay. I remember how well last time went, but last time I had copyright music blasting on it and me screaming for about 5 minutes. However, considering this park is pretty much empty, the last ride on this was about 10 minutes long. So this is going to be some fun. However, I don't think I'm going to be recording at all. Getting into a lean. This is my view at the moment. On one side we've got beach, island, play area, ace pub and toilets. I thought that was really cute. I'm just on the other side of the train tracks now. But I like this, just behind it. Do not feed children to the alligator. We've just had a drink, and now we're on what they call the Sizzler, but I know it as the Octagon, like this one. Don't know if that's got it anyway. I've got a seat all to myself. There's only 2 people on the ride, so you know. I'm gonna do a lot of sliding, a lot of screaming, you know, have some fun. That's just how it is. Already we started. Quite slowly. But oh, that was a bit of a jump. I was going to say I like the padding which you've got like here, because normally when you've got like 3 people, oh, I'm sat on the side where it says like hold like biggest person here, because otherwise everybody else gets squidged onto the outside. This is what I'm saying. Thus far we've been on the waltzers twice. We have to go on /Tagonist/Whistler. That thing there, basically, that swirling thing. Been on that once. We just came up here. I didn't really want to walk on the beach, but like, just to get the breeze, help cool down a little bit, because it's roasting. I went up and asked what it does, so I could see what happens before I go on it. Because if it, oh, thing is though, if I do go on it, I'll be the only one on it, and I hate rides that do that. Oh, and now they're spinning out as well. Oh, it looks terrifying. I'm very tempted to go on. Yes, I'll give it a go. It doesn't go nearly as high as I thought it was going to go. Yes.
Please stand clear. The ride is about to start. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. side of the ride.
Well then, that wasn't nearly as scary as I thought it was going to be going on. It was sort of during like the first half-ish, because as we were turning around, I was constantly facing the floor and like pretty much forward in the seat and leaning directly onto the harness, so I was a little bit worried. But what the strangest thing is during that second half, I don't know what happened, but I was no longer facing down, but I was facing up instead. And I think it might be G-forces or centrifugal force or something, but like all the blood in my body was going to my feet. And first they started like pins and needling and then started throbbing. Getting off then, oh my god, my feet are agony now. Dead fun though. Also, I forgot to mention earlier on, I was going to do it while I was filming in the bar, but I couldn't get a nice like shot because it was all just light behind me so I could see silhouette. With these wristbands, I've got like little microchips in them, which I think is really cool considering like you can either get tokens or, oh, my feet, pins and needles. My toe was involuntary twitching then, it was, I'm gonna have to sit down for a while. So after another like break down at the beach, just to split things up and sit down for half an hour, just watch the tide, just really relaxing. We went back and we were just having a look around when we saw somebody on the Dodgems, and so I turned around to the person I was with and I was like, you know what, let's go on the Dodgems. She was like, I don't really like the Dodgems, and I was like, well, I'm not a huge fan of them myself, but let's have some fun. So we went on them as well before this got started. The moment I was in that wheel, I was like sat next to her and just sort of going, She was like, no, it says no bumping on the sign. I said, it says no head-on bumping. So of course, I obeyed the rules. I went in the one-way direction thing, and I didn't do a head-on bump. I kind of just sort of got them completely side-on with such a force and a jolt that my hand still hurts. But don't worry, they got their revenge. They got me back as well, and I was like, ugh, and I now see why they have the seatbelts. But there was another one, it was like a dad and his daughter there, and we didn't really want to bump into them because it was only a little girl. But didn't stop him from bumping into us. But it was funny because as the Dodgems were like dying down, first I was with's car was like sort of behind them, so as the power drived out, they sort of went, like no power, just drifted into one last bump to say like, I win. And then of course we went back on the waltzers. And the guy who runs the waltzers had been in a water fight. Like there was a water fight going on there just for fun, swilling each other and this, that and the other. And he turned around to us and said, I'm not going to be able to spin you because I'm soaking wet and I'll fall over. But the Dodgem spin anyway. And we were like, no problem, we're just here to have fun. But he got somebody else to do it instead. And this person was thoroughly enjoying themselves, running alongside and doing like a rodeo thing whilst our the little cart things, whilst that was spinning really fast. He'd jump on the side and be like, woo! And I'm just like, careful. Oh, but it must have been about a 10-minute ride, because we were like only ones in the park by this point. And we went through about 4 songs while we were on there. So right now my head's feeling a bit, ooh, I was fine until I sat down. But we're just at the Knightley's Long Bar restaurant. We're thinking about getting some food. Time for some lunch. I got the deluxe burger with mushrooms, bacon, 2 burgers and some cheese, and it comes with chips. Also comes with onion rings, but I asked for without. Found this amazing garden part way up the road. Well, we're back at the van now, as you can probably tell, because beaches don't have curtains. And I just wanted to tell you about something that one of the attendants told us, one of the staff, which was when we were waiting to go on the waltzes. We were asking if many people went on the ride that I did, and he said, not today, but yesterday it was jam-packed. And I just thought, oh, it's because of a Sunday or whatever. But he turned around and said that it was because of some deal they had with Arriva Trains. So it meant all the staff and all their families could come up and ride for the day for free. And he said it was absolutely chock-a-block. So I think we chose the right day to go to the park, especially if you want 10-minute waltzer rides. But after the fair, as I said, we've come home now, and I'm just going to sit down and enjoy a nice cold cup of ice. It's now day 4, and last night we did indeed go to entertainment, even though my hand was still hurting, and still is today. But for most of it, I was just so annoyed, because when we got in, we just missed the beginning of the quiz, so we didn't get like an answer sheet to give in, or whatever. I think we came in on like the second question or something like that, so we just missed it. But we still joined in anyway, and we got 5 out of 18 questions right, so we wouldn't have won because the winner had 11. But it's part of taking part in the holiday. Last night there was also a show on, Class of the Naughties, which is all sort of pop music and stuff like that. I tried filming it, but I had nothing but technical difficulties. First, I couldn't get it to focus, so I thought, well, maybe if I just press it on there and it'll focus it on that point, except it wouldn't. It would just blink to say, I'm trying to focus on this, and then it would never settle on it. And so I thought, well, maybe it needs to be focused before I start filming it. So I stopped it between songs on a little gap, and then did that, and then it just went straight out of focus again. And I just had nothing but trouble with it, so I gave up after the first 5 minutes. Plus the show also had strobe lighting, so I wasn't sure if it was okay to film that and put it up, because I didn't want to cause anything with strobe lighting. But another thing that annoyed me, not so much with the show itself was absolutely great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But before the show, they always say, we're going to be using the stage and the dance floor. So if you want to watch the show to the little kids, please sit around the outside. And parents, please either keep your kids at the table or make sure they're sat around the edges. But there was still so many kids just sitting in the middle of the floor, and the parents are just sat there doing absolutely nothing. And I'm like, it's been said 4 times before the show, and why are you doing nothing? But after the show, it was party dancers, and it had to be the most adults through any night, been here this far. Most adults getting up and doing all the dances. And after that, there was the game show thing, where they were playing a game of higher or lower, where they had these simulated cards up on the screen, and you had to guess whether the next card was going to be higher or lower. The first, if you got the first 5 right, you won a prize, and if you got the second 5 right, you got a bottle of bubbly. So the first person had to go and won. They managed to get all the way to the bottle of bubbly, and they're like, we've never had anyone go on a first go. Normally we only go till there's a winner, and then we stop, but we'll keep going. We'll play another few games to keep it going, otherwise it would be far too short. And so they did. And so the second person also got to the bubbly, got the first 10 cards right, and it was just 2 in a row, this has never happened before. But there wasn't another winner after that. But we stayed until Late Night Hub finished, and all the lights were turned on, and basically they were saying go home. And I was like, but it's only 11 o'clock. Go home. So today, we've done nothing. It's I'll see if I can check what time it is. It's 1:20, and as I said, we've done absolutely nothing. Just read books, watched TV, played games in the van. Though we are planning on going swimming this afternoon, but of course I can't film that. We're going to go get some lunch at the boathouse, so I might do a few scenic shots of that. But because I've included day 3 and day 4 together, it's only going to be a few shots, because I don't want this video getting too long, and it's already over 20 minutes now. So if I don't include the shots, then this will be the end of it. But if I do, then it'll be a little bonus bit. But either way, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and have a nice day.